Hello. So as you could see by the title in my video, we're going to talk about brainwashing today, but it's not the type that you think. So I'm going to talk about how you can actually brainwash yourself to get more clients. And so what I mean by brainwashing is using things like books and content consumption and the things you're listening to in order to help you get more clients versus leading you in a different direction. So typically, when we think of brainwashing, we're thinking about the zombie in front of the TV watching an ad and it's convincing you to buy it and giving you all these maybe subliminal signals, or you're watching it and you're not really thinking you're picking up on it, but you are. But the same thing can actually be done in a positive manner in order to help you get intended results that you desire. So, in this presentation, we'll go ahead and explore the concept of brainwashing for success, how to attract more clients and business success, and adopting positive habits, improving our mindset, taking aligned actions, and then giving you some examples of my own personal experience with this to help you showcase how these practices can lead to client attraction and improved business performance. So, with that mouthful, welcome to this presentation, and let's go ahead and just dive right in. So, what I've seen with a lot of clients working in different businesses, as you guys know, if you have already been here, I do lead generation. So, I've done this in my own business and I've been a part of several other businesses from startup to those making 5 figures plus almost 6 figures per month. So, I've seen kind of the whole spectrum of things and how sometimes months are like really going up and other months are just like this downward spiral, and what it can look like, and how I think that brainwashing can actually help us be on more of the upward trend and stay there. So, evaluating things from an energetic perspective, I think that mindset really helps in attracting clients. And the reason why is because when you have a really positive mindset and you are reading books, listening to podcasts, consuming YouTube videos where it's saying like you can attract clients and here's how, and there's an abundance of clients out there for you, and you can make 10K a month, and all of these positive networks kind of coming into your brain, and your brain is syncing them together, and you start thinking that way subconsciously. You start thinking, yeah, I can do this. There's so many clients for me to acquire. I know that I've got this. Versus if you are listening to kind of mainstream media where it's saying the economy is crashing and people aren't buying right now, and all these other things that you might hear, or like businesses aren't succeeding, then I think when you're in those moments of just sitting with yourself and you're thinking about your business, you are going to have almost that like little angel and little devil on your shoulder, where it's either going to be egging you on of like, no, of course you've got this. Success is inevitable. You know how to do this. There's clients out there. Or you're going to have that other voice saying, the economy's down. Things aren't really working out. Businesses aren't really doing, and then you're going to go into that other spiral of, is this even going to work? So that's why I think it's so important to selectively choose what information you are taking in, because we're taking in information each day, whether we like it or not. So in order to kind of prime yourself and prime your brain for what you want and that intended outcome, I think you do actually have to choose the content related to a positive spin on business. So practices for daily client attraction, what I've done and what I've seen work over the last couple months in my life has been a game changer for me. So before, I would kind of scroll through social media, maybe use my weekends and kind of like scroll through TikTok or whatnot. And now I'm like intentionally so organized about making sure that I do the trainings that I've gotten, that I'm listening to certain YouTube channels, that I'm reading certain books about business. And I think through this, has it brainwashed me? Yeah, a little bit, I think, because in those moments where I'm thinking about my business, I now really have this spin that, of course, it's going to be successful. And of course, investing in my business is the right choice. Where before it was like this fear spiral every single month of, is my business gonna crash? Am I not gonna have clients this month? How am I going to make my rent? All of these things where things have kind of shifted emotionally now. And by doing that, I've seen an increase in people wanting to work with me. So whether that's the energetics of they can sense that I'm there, or if it is more of like, okay, well, I feel steady emotionally, so I'm able to then execute on my plans and keep doing the things that actually help me attract clients. I think it's a little bit of both, to be honest. So, like I said, daily business trainings and learning. I typically start off my day now. Instead of scrolling on my phone, I actually go directly either to a business book. Right now, I'm reading Think and Grow Rich, or I go to a business training. I have a few trainings that I am doing right now. So, I start my day with that kind of input into my brain already before I start my client work. Then like I said, I improve my skill sets through video content. This can even be free. I've watched a couple YouTube channels that have really impacted me in terms of learning new lead generation skills, and it always makes me so motivated and excited to show up because I know where this industry is going and I just see so much success and potential. I also meditate daily on bringing in clients. I've been doing this, I wouldn't say it's been quite 2 months or quite, yeah, it hasn't been quite 2 months, but I think it's been a little bit over a month. And I found so much success with that, just envisioning the kind of clients I want to bring in, how many clients I want to bring in, what my intended income level is, and what I want that to look like, and how that will feel. That's been so key for me as well, because then when I'm showing up, trying to find clients or whatnot, I have that picture in my mind, and so I don't deviate from that. I don't take on clients that aren't aligned. I don't give up and say, oh, I can't make it. Like, I know that I can get there. It's really about shifting our mindset and reducing those negative thoughts. And I think it can be easier said than done, because I think naturally our brain just goes to what we're consuming. And I do think that by being able to consume all of this positive media really does help shift your brain. And that's not to say either that if you have those negative thoughts that they're wrong or they're bad. I think it's completely normal to have those thoughts pop up when you're growing a business. I've just found that instead of sitting in those, like, I just go to a training or something that's able to bring me out and encourage me. And that's been a game changer, I think, in my business, and has kept me very optimistic even through a slow season in December, and brought me into January, where it's been a very abundant season in business. Okay, so the benefits of brainwashing yourself: you're taking action in alignment with success. So even if you don't have the clients you want at this point, if you are taking actions that, are like, okay, if I don't have a client, I'm still going to work on my business. I'm going to learn something. I'm going to grow. I'm going to get more tools. I think that that just shows your dedication to your business and helps you bring it to the next level, which goes to point number 2. If you are consuming this content and essentially brainwashing yourself into success, you are enhancing your skills and capabilities. And so that will help you attract more clients as well. If you have an elevated approach on something or a new take on something, people are going to be really excited to work with you. If you are focusing on positive habits instead of distractions, it's also really going to help. So instead of just scrolling on TikTok, if you're actually doing reading a book or something like that, then you are really kind of priming yourself to be in that optimal state versus in the distractions. And when you think of yourself earning a certain income, say you want 10K months, what would your 10K a month self do when they're in that state? Do they go to a book, or do they go scrolling on TikTok for who knows how long? And I'm not saying that scrolling is bad at all. If you are watching this, then go watch my video on content consumption intentionally, because I do think it can be beneficial. But yeah, I really think when you think about that, of like, what would my best self do? You probably have a different answer than what you're currently doing if you're not achieving your goals at this point. Also, improving the quality of your content. So if you're feeling really inspired and you're getting all this good information in, then you're able to put that out and people will respond to that as well and be more excited to work with you, which I have found is so much easier when you are completing trainings. I do not think I could have started this YouTube channel if I wasn't listening to trainings daily and finding inspiration in that to then create my own videos. And I know that by creating these videos, it has helped me get clients. Okay, so success becomes inevitable. Oh, space was missing there. So thinking about ways to improve our business, developing a positive and growth-oriented mindset, understanding more about client attraction, feeling confident about yourself. Success is inevitable if you're in that space. Like, I really don't see anyone in this space not being able to attract clients, not being able to get their intended desire. These people are open to making changes. They're open to investing in their business if they're able to. If they're not in that space, they're just open to learning. They're finding opportunities. And so I think mindset and really getting in this habit of taking in this information is honestly step one in creating a business. I think that this comes before the success, not after. It's not, okay, once I get these clients, then I'll change my mindset and start trainings and all this stuff. Like, no, this comes first. And like I said, if you're not able to afford more intense trainings or whatnot, you can really succeed just off of watching YouTube videos. Like, people are able to make 5-6-figure incomes learning off of YouTube. And I don't recommend staying there because that one-to-one support and that personalized connection is important. But I'm just letting you know, like, you could learn anything off of the internet pretty much. Okay, so I do have a challenge for those of you who are watching this. If you are looking to achieve more success in your life, brainwash yourself. So here's how I'd go about doing it. So I challenge you to take these specific actions. So meditate on attracting more clients each day. If that's not your vibe, just maybe journal around the clients that you want. Sit with yourself and think about getting those clients. Have a conversation about it each day. So something around sitting with yourself and clients each day. If you are into meditating, I've been doing meditations where it's like Changing Your Belief and Perception by Joe Dispenza. And then I picture hitting a certain income or having a certain amount of clients each day when I'm doing that. I would also say reading 10 pages of a business book per day. These are free through your local library. You could get them right on your phone. You could listen to an audiobook for free through your library, 10 minutes of audiobook or 10 pages. You'll learn so much just by this, and you'll get in that habit of showing up for your business. And then watching one business-related YouTube video per day. You're already on this video, so that's one video for today. You can watch more of my YouTube channel or search on YouTube for other topics that you're looking for. And I think that between these three things, you'll start to find success very quickly when this is your routine each and every day and you're actively looking for this. So in conclusion, I do think that the consistency and the commitment is what changes things. I think that by shifting your mindset and actually consciously consuming these things that will help your business, it helps in so many ways. So energetically, I think it does help attract the clients, but I think that it leads to actions that help you get clients, like creating better content, having a better skill set, and just being able to market yourself in a better way. So if you do this challenge, please let me know, share in the comments how it's impacted you. I would be hard pressed to imagine that if you're doing these things that it won't impact your success as long as you have the correct strategy in place. So super excited to hear what comes of this. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up so you'll see more content like this, and subscribe if you want to hear more about lead generation. I am posting daily right now, so super excited to see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.